What is up, YouTube? Behind me is the tower. This tower is called the Tower of Belém. So, you know, I did a little bit of exploring the first day, have done a couple of things here in Lisbon, but I felt like there were so many more things. We're gonna find a couple of, I'm gonna call them landmarks, but we're also gonna wander around a little bit and just sort of explore the city, the architecture, and all the other things the city has to offer. So, you know, let's go explore Lisbon. Now, I know it was really hard to notice, but the tower actually leads up to a church. There seem to be several elevators in the city, obviously because it's such a sort of mountainous region that it was just, I guess, easier to build elevators. So I'm gonna show you guys a shortcut that a person that gave us a walking tour showed us on how to get up there. One of the things she said was a lot of people will pay for the elevator, but you don't actually have to pay it to go see the observatory. I think I might be able to show you guys from here. You may be able to see it from here is the bridge that leads to the church and an observatory. So the guide was telling us you don't actually have to pay for that. You can simply walk up to the top, and she showed us a shortcut, and I'm gonna show it to you guys. This building behind me is actually a train station. Now, I guess before it used to be a train station that all the different trains connected to the capital city, which is Lisbon. But now this train station, from what I've been told, primarily goes to Sintra and it goes to Cascais, which is two different cities. Sintra was unbelievable. Behind me, there's a little restaurant. This restaurant has been open since 1890. Apparently, it opened about the same time as the train station, and it serves lunch all day, which I guess is kind of an oddity here in Lisbon. So I'm gonna take you guys up and through the train station to where the tower observatory is. I have to tell you guys that my calves are on fire. I really think maybe Portuguese people stay so fit simply because of all these hills. Or maybe they don't climb them. Maybe they take the elevators. I don't know. But I have not actually paid for the elevators. I'm hoping to get on one of the, they look like trolleys, but I've been corrected rather harshly and told that they're still elevators. So yeah. Oh, we're almost to the observatory, which I told you guys about. I mean, it turns out that from what I've been told, people pay to get on the elevator, and then they quickly realize that they actually just pay to go up 4 flights of stairs to an observatory that's actually open to the public. Well, there you have it. We made it up to the observatory deck. As you can see, you don't actually have to pay to see what's at the top. You can still, if you want to do a little bit of walking, get a little bit of your steps in, see a great observation of the city. Just fantastic view from up here, but there's still a lot to see. I am gonna try to get on one of those trolleys. I'm calling it a trolley. I don't care what they told me. So while we're walking over to the elevator, which is actually past where my hostel is, so we're actually gonna have to backtrack quite a bit. Let me tell you about some of the things that I really enjoyed about Lisbon, and maybe some of the things that have surprised me. You know, so there's no tipping culture. I mean, you may leave the change or some of the change that comes back when you know, get some sort of service, whether that's a taxi or a meal. I actually have not gotten in a proper taxi except for the Uber that I took when I came from the airport directly to the hostel, because there hasn't been a need. It's all been sort of walking distances and staying within the center, right? There really hasn't been any need for me to travel outside. Oh, see if I can go this way. One of the things I was pleasantly surprised about was I actually really enjoyed Portuguese food. Which turns out to be a lot of like seafood type, shrimp, clams, oysters. I did not know that that was what Portuguese food was, so very good surprise there.
Sardine on a bun in Portugal. Do it.
Doing it.
One of the things I want to make sure to mention, which has really caught me off guard in terms of just how beautiful it's been, have been the tiles in the houses. You know, they're all decorated in different colors and different patterns. I'm going to try to get several shots of those because they're all over the city, but they're really pretty to look at. I really enjoyed looking at them. I think it's one of the things that sort of made Lisbon unique, as opposed to, I haven't seen that in any other city. And this is not a Lisbon thing. I think it's a Europe thing. Oh my God, the day lasts so much longer. I mean, it's like past 9 o'clock at night, and the day is still going. There's still plenty of sunlight. You can still be out doing activities. I'm sure I'm gonna forget a few items, but I was surprised just how late dinner takes place here in Portugal. I mean, when I went out to dinner with my friend Carolina's parents, we were at the restaurant pretty close to 11 p.m. at night. I mean, we started, I think, around between 8 and 8:30. So it was a long dinner, and it went long. I remember sitting there thinking, oh my God, it's 11 o'clock at night, and we're still working on, you know, steak and big crab, and I was like, wow, it's quite a hefty meal for this hour. So I remember thinking that. The other thing that's caught me off guard, especially because there's so many of these, what appear to me to look like, you know, historical buildings and buildings that are very old, is the amount of graffiti that there actually is attached to these buildings. That's a little bit surprising. All right, guys, well, I'm sorry. I was not able to get on the trolley. You need a mask to get on it, and I didn't bring one out with me. Also found out that the trolley's 380 euros, and that actually takes you all the way up and takes you all the way down. But one of the things I wanted to mention was, so I think the way the trolley or the elevator system works is as one goes up, the other comes down. I'm not sure if you were able to tell in the video, but they seem to be able to meet down the middle. And if you can see the track behind me, there's a cable that seems to be running across that track. And as one trolley is coming down, the other one is going up. All right, YouTube, I think that's all I'm gonna be able to show you guys for today. I'm getting a little bit into uncharted territory out here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I'm heading to a brand new city soon, a city called Porto, but still here in Portugal. And then the thought is we're gonna go to Spain next. So I hope you guys stick around. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.